Audio Jungle.
KSRN has an inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use it.
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean McConnell.
Bird Gang, I know it was another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending a message out to the world.
Always laying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network. KSRN has an inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use it.
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean McConnell.
Bird Gang, I know it was another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending a message out to the world.
Always laying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network.
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org. This is the sound of a racing heart.
Got a big painting project you've been putting off because you don't think you can afford it? Well, it's time to call the team at Customer First Solutions. Customer First is your one-stop shop for all home repairs, from full interior and exterior painting to handyman services, drywall repair, electrical, and plumbing. Customer First has the most competitive prices in the Valley. Your flat rate quote is based on the square footage of your home, and that includes wall repair. All Customer First technicians are licensed, bonded, and fully background checked for your assurance. Call or text Customer First Solutions at 480-877-0255 for your free quote. Customer First Solutions, where our customers and their homes are our first priority.
You are listening to the best internet radio station on the web, KSRN, Arizona.
Yes, those that were listening on KSRN, you're listening to the best internet radio station on the web. I don't know if a lot of you heard all that I had the last little bit because a glitch just came in and I came back into the studio. But I was in the studio. It's a Matrix thing, I guess. Nonetheless, we'll hear from Willie Bloomquist tomorrow. Yes, we shall hear from Coach Bloomquist tomorrow. Also, yes, we will catch up more on I was gonna tell you, as you guys know, lacrosse though did have a heck of a weekend, as did beach volleyball. But lacrosse took on number 7 Maryland, and they were tied at 8. And Maryland got them 18-14. But again, not for lack of effort. Coach Fanthoff has a hell of a squad. I know I've talked about them. They went to Colorado on Sunday. Or no, they hosted Colorado yesterday at noon and lost by 14-13. So now they hit the road this Saturday, April 12th, which is Pat's Run Saturday, by the way. But I'll get more into that tomorrow because, again, I know a lot. Some are still seeing this, but anywho, nonetheless. But we're going to get out of here on that. But, yeah, Pat's Run Saturday, UC Davis on the road, and then they come back the 19th for Senior Day, and they take on San Diego State. And then April 26th, they head to Gainesville to take on Florida, who, by the way, yes, is in, as we know, the Hoops yes, who, by the way, we know is in the Hoops championship tonight, taking on Houston from the Big 12. I'm going with Houston. I picked them in a makeup bracket. I took Houston, so got to stick with Houston. Nonetheless, but yeah, that's where lacrosse is headed. As again, like I said, now they are 8-6 on the year, 1-1 in conference, 6-2 at home, 2-2 away. 0-2 on neutral sites. Also, beach volleyball, guys, absolutely rocking it, as they are 17-9 overall right now. And so the last weekend of March, just to refresh you, they had the ASU GCU Invitational last weekend. And they were 4-0 in that. They took out UAB 5-0. They took out Washington 4-1, who's number 19. They took out UTEP 5-0, and then took out South Carolina 4-1. And then the Wildcats Spring Challenge this last weekend, they were 3-1. They beat Pepperdine in 5. They took out that team down south in 4-1. I shouldn't say 5, 3-2, and then 4-1. Then they took on number 1 TCU, and it was 3-2, guys. So, yeah, toe to toe with number 1 in the country. Again, phenomenal. And then they beat Utah 5-0. After that, they will take on TCU again in the COE Challenge, the Co-Challenge, which is in San Luis Obispo, California. But they have TCU, UCLA, and LMU TCU and UCLA on Friday, LMU on Saturday, and then there's a second game Saturday, but that's to be determined, obviously, with how the other matches go. And then they will be back in Tempe April 19th at 1 p.m. for Senior Day. And they will take on UTEP at 1, and then Benedictine at University at Mesa at 3 p.m. Big 12 Championships, Fort Worth, Texas, April 24th and 25th. That's what they got coming up, and they are just cruising. 17-9, like I said, overall. 7-1 at home, 2-1 away, 8-7 neutral sites. So, yeah, loving it. So anyway, going to get out of here. Everybody have a nice, phenomenal rest of your Monday. Again, hopefully you got everything. If not, we'll review it tomorrow. We'll hear from Willie again tomorrow. I got you covered. So everybody have a most phenomenal rest of your Monday. And I will see you tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel. Hashtag our state. Yes, you guys know this because for reigning Big 12 champs women's volleyball. Hashtag our state, and you know it as always. Forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call. Play fake. The bubble will put it up. Throws over the middle. Touchdown. Great flag.
That's a way. Trying to center off with Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot. Far down. He scored.
For a month. Now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly. Philadelphia, they won't get it. Wow.
Edwards pulls off and buries the flag.
went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
The 27-yard line. That's a great call, too. Play fake. The Plummer will put it up. Throws over the middle. Touchdown. Great play.
That's a way. Trying to center off with Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot. Far down. He scored.
From behind for a month. Now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly. But a downfield.